Today's U Report is by Newsfirst U reporter Roshan Sevmal from Minuwangoda.
An accident occurred yesterday in Minuwangoda when a motorcycle collided between a tipper and a bus. The motorcyclist sustained injuries in the accident.
Colombo is a city considered to be a box full of mysteries, and we here at Newsfirst brought to you a compilation of the most remarkable unknown treasures during the rule of the Portuguese and the Dutch. Tonight, on our 10th episode of Newsfirst Explorers, we discover yet another secret hidden in the midst of concrete buildings.
Newsfirst Explorers, discovering Colombo's hidden secrets.
This location, called the Governor's Pool, was merely a random discovery made by our explorers. We spotted a location which seemed to be a pond when we visited the Colombo Lighthouse. After capturing footage from this location, we entered the premises of the Colombo Harbour. The architecture of this pool was mesmerizing, as it was built in a way that the seawater is purified and is made to flow into the pool. As there is no such record of when it was built, we could not arrive at a clear conclusion of its era. Many refer this to be the Governor's Pool. As such, we could speculate that the Governor's residence might have been close by. After taking a look back at the maps of the Colombo Fort, it was evident that the Governor's residence was in close proximity to this pool. However, after the British gained control of Sri Lanka from the Dutch, a private house in the Colombo Fort of the last Dutch governor of Ceylon, Johan Gerard van Engelbeek, was taken over by the British and became the official residence of the governor of Ceylon, now known as President's House. We could not arrive at a proper conclusion as to which era this pool belonged to, but if due consideration is given to the materials used to construct the pool, it could be of British origin. We also witnessed a construction what is believed to be a bunker. Since the expansion of the Colombo South Port began, the fate of this pool is questionable. Tomorrow, Newsfirst Explorers uncovers details of the great conspirator.
If you have details on Colombo that you wish to share with the Newsfirst, you can log on to our website www.newsfirst.lk/explorers. Newsfirst Explorers, discovering Colombo's hidden secrets.
Up next is Action TV.
These 20 houses built for the indigenous community were constructed in line with the first phase of a program initiated by the Ministry of Culture and Art Affairs to construct 29 houses. The cost to construct one house was pegged at 164,000 rupees. However, 174,000 rupees was allocated for one house under the second phase, which was initiated to construct 4 houses. Action TV earlier revealed that the construction of these houses is yet to be completed. The Henanigala indigenous village was bestowed with the housing scheme of 29 houses, including the 24 houses on the 8th of August last year, when the scheme was declared open by the Minister of Cultural and Arts Affairs. Even though 5 houses are being constructed under the third phase of the program, the reality of these houses is this.
It has been 2 years since we built our house. The Housing Authority gave us 40,000 rupees to lay the foundation. We had to spend our money as well to lay the foundation of the living room. Now they are saying that they constructed 29 houses, but 5 houses had to be built by us.
The officials say that they built these houses, but in reality, I built this house after toiling to earn a living. Even though there remains a possibility of living in a house built by the program, the leader of the Henanigala indigenous community chose to live in a house that was damaged owing to the floods that hit the Henanigala area in 2010. Shouldn't the vision of the indigenous leader to solve the problems surrounding the construction of the houses of the community under the Henanigala Janaseva housing program be fulfilled? Minister of Culture and Arts Affairs, this is over to you.
Following a nail-biting finish in the second T20 international today, Sri Lanka clinched a 2-0 victory of the 2020 series against Bangladesh. Sri Lanka clinched a narrow 3-wicket win of the final delivery of the game, worked off at the Zahur Ahmad Chowdhury Stadium in Chittagong. Winning the toss and batting first, Bangladesh got off to a horrible start, losing their first 3 wickets within 35 runs. However, a couple of 20s by Amnul Haq and Sabir Rahman ensured that the hosts stuttered their way to a total of 120 runs before being bowled out. Lasith Malinga was the pick of the bowlers, bagging 3 wickets. Sri Lanka in reply got off to a steady start with an opening stand of 23 runs. However, the hosts were able to strike a couple of quick balls and restricted Sri Lanka to 50 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in 11 overs. Some steady batting by Kumar Sangakkara and Thisara Perera guided Sri Lanka to victory in the final over of the game. Thisara Perera, who hammered a boundary in the last delivery of the game to secure Sri Lanka's victory, walked away with the Man of the Match award. Luan Kulasekara picked up the Man of the Series award.
The attack. Oh, and he starts off with a full toss, which is slapped for 4. It's a no. Edged and taken. Pulled away. Lanka win. The second time in succession they have won.
In news from the Under-19 Cricket World Cup, Sri Lanka defeated New Zealand by 49 runs, and Sri Lanka Under-19 posted 275 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in their 50 overs, while the Kiwi Under-19 could only reach 226 for the loss of 8 in their 50 overs.
Meanwhile, the Canadian Under-19 team beat Zimbabwe by 6 wickets. South Africa recorded a resounding 94-run win over the West Indies Under-19 team today. In addition, the United Arab Emirates Under-19 team suffered a humiliating 213-run defeat at the hands of the English Under-19 cricket team. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Primetime News. Thanks a lot for joining us. I'm Shane Silva.
I'm Stephanie Laldas. Have yourself a great weekend. Good night.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.